Obviously, to go 9-0, that would be the perfect way. But I think it's really important for us to have such a great ending to the regular season and to move on and not to have a hangover from that. And we've been working really hard in practice, and we just want to take the ACC tournament, not worry about NCAA tournament right now, and just try to win another championship.
You have some extra time now that you haven't had in a long time. What are you guys doing? What are you working on?
This is a good time to add a few wrinkles into our offense and sharpen up on our defense. And really, I can't remember the last time we've had a chance to really work on ourselves in practice. We're so used to preparing for other teams. So this gives us a really good opportunity to work on ourselves and get better.
Is this added time, additional time, a good thing? I mean, does this break come at a good time in the season for you guys?
I think it does. Obviously, as a player, you want to play in games, but looking at our team, this is a great opportunity to really get better, and this is probably the last stretch. We'll have that opportunity to really look at ourselves and make improvements now for the ACC tournament and NCAA tournament.
Last week you talked to us about your career and progression from a freshman-dominated team. Also, if you look at this team in postseason, you've gone from 0 postseason wins to 2 to 5 last year. Do you see that continuing, and if so, why?
Yeah, I do see it continuing. Obviously, this team has made steps throughout, my career here. But for us, we're just a really hungry team right now, and you win one championship, you want to win one more, and then you want to win another. So for us, I think we've been there before, and we know what it takes. So I think going into the ACC tournament, our expectation is to win it, and the same thing with the NCAA tournament.
Jon, you've had your team has had some fabulous halves, Carolina game being the latest. Do you feel like actually that you all have had a complete game, particularly offensively?
Not fully. We really haven't. North Carolina was probably the closest that we've had to having that. But for us, especially with Nolan, Kyle, and myself, we really haven't had many games where all three of us have been on like we can. And that's something we talked about before the Carolina game and really want to carry it over. But I don't think we have.
Can you talk about, I guess Grievous got the most valuable player. I guess it was close. Can you just talk about that, whether you're disappointed at all?
Yeah, well, I had no idea. That's obviously, congratulations to him. It's a great honor. And, I just, the only regret I have is, losing that game to win the ACC outright, obviously. But for me, it's not that important at this stage. It's obviously about winning championships. But that's obviously, he's a great player, and that's a great honor for him.
How do you guard yourself as a player from kind of looking ahead, thinking, well, what if we play in the final?
Yeah, we'd obviously love that opportunity to get another chance at them, but that's a long ways away. First of all, we need to get there and worry about ourselves. And there's 6 other teams on that side of the bracket. We can't worry about who comes out. So we're just trying to take it one game at a time. That's always our mentality, and worry about our next game.
There's an eternal debate in the ACC regular season tournament, which is the better championship, the more important. You've won both now. Give us your take on it, regular season or tournament.
I think both of them are pretty special. I think, the regular season is pretty cool because it's over a longer period of time, and you're playing road games, and so that's meaningful. And the ACC tournament's meaningful because you need to be playing your best basketball at the end of the year. And it's 3 games in 3 days, and there's no easy game. So I think both of them are meaningful.
What did you learn about winning it last year that you can carry over to this year? What do you have to do?
I think it's important for us to put in perspective last year. It wasn't easy for us to win that. Boston College had a shot to beat us the first game. So if we can't look ahead, assuming we're going to be playing on Sunday, North Carolina was the number 1 seed last year, and they lost. So for us, we need to take it one game at a time. And Friday at 12, we need to be ready to go, especially knowing what happened to us last year. And, anybody can lose.
Greensboro has been good to Duke in the past. You guys, of course, won there last year. Is that a place that you feel comfortable in, that you like playing there?
Yeah, I like the arena a lot. It's a great place to play, so we feel comfortable there. It's nice we don't have to fly. It's just a drive, but it's a great arena, and I'm really excited to play there for the tournament.
Jon, we're looking at how different coaches use timeouts. You know, some guys use them to stop momentum. Some guys prefer that the team figures things out on its own. How do you see Coach K using his timeouts, and what do you think about the way he uses them?
I think he uses them, and mostly when he doesn't feel we're playing as hard as we should or performing like we should, and I think he tries to make his points, and that's how he uses his timeouts. And he also uses them if he knows the possession is really important and he wants to make sure we get either a good shot or a big stop. So I think that's the way he uses his timeouts.